We live in a generation that's a see it to believe it generation. See, a generation has been waiting for a revival. A generation's been waiting for an awakening. I believe when God comes, it's not gentle. God comes with power. That's why it's mighty. It's rushing. It's urgent. It breaks in.
There is a generation arising that will send an alarm and declare that a great awakening is here in America. And it's coming to our nations full of the burning, fiery passion of Jesus Christ. God is raising up voices, these 40-somethings, these young spiritual fathers, these young people that have been birthed in the fires of revival and tent revivals. God is saying, this is the generation I'm calling you to. This is the generation I'm raising up. I'm calling you to wake up a generation, to wake up people and say, wake up. Quit hitting the snooze button. You know why revival would die out? Because the generations don't know about it. We have a generation that knows, but our younger generation has no idea because we quit telling them the testimonies. The testimonies of before and the testimonies of now. That God is still moving, that God still does signs and wonders, that God is still in the miracle working business. See, one generation cannot fulfill its destiny without the other. See, we're trying to do it by ourselves, but God is saying, no, you need the generations to come to begin to pour into the next generation, to train them, to disciple them, to prepare them for what God is going to do, to put them on the front lines, but they got to be ready. They got to be prepared. God is looking for people that will cry out for this generation. The pioneers of the past moves of God that ministered in tent revivals have been longing for the day when God would raise up an army of anointed revivalists who would carry the glory of God to the next generation. There's a fire revival in this place. God, send forth again a great awakening to our nation and around the world.